Just want to pivot slightly over to Chelsea.
Okay, so we're diving deep today into all these Reece James to Manchester United rumors that are flying around.
Yeah.
We've got this breakdown of James as a player.
Okay.
And we're going to try to figure out how likely a transfer actually is.
Right.
And what it would mean for both clubs.
All right. Sounds good.
So if you're listening to this, you probably want to know, is Reece James really going to Manchester United?
Right.
So we're going to look at the facts.
Yeah.
And try to sort through all the speculation.
Yeah.
So let's just jump right in.
Okay.
This breakdown of Reece James mentions some pretty impressive skills.
Yeah.
Talks about him being a strong tackler, obviously a defender first and foremost.
Right.
But then also a really good passer and a real threat going forward.
Yeah. No, that's spot on.
And he's got experience playing for England,
Mm-hmm.
which is huge at his age.
Yeah. And you can really see how those skills translate into making him super valuable, especially for a team like Chelsea.
Mhm.
Like, his defensive strength means their midfielders can push higher up the pitch.
Right. They don't have to worry as much about.
Exactly. They've got that security at the back.
Right.
But then he can also contribute to attacks.
Yeah, he's not just, sitting back there.
No, he's part of the whole flow of the game.
Right.
So you can see why other teams would be interested.
Absolutely makes him a pretty hot commodity.
Yeah.
But the key word here is rumors, right? This is
Yeah.
all speculation at this point.
Right.
This source doesn't mention any official statement or anything like that.
Right.
So where's all this coming from?
Well, you know how it is with football transfers.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bit of a circus sometimes.
Mm.
Journalists, they need to sell papers.
Gotta have those headlines.
Exactly. And the fans, they love a bit of drama.
Oh, for sure.
And, sometimes the agents even get in on the act.
Oh, yeah. They're putting stuff out there
They might leak a little something here or there just to stir things up.
to get people talking.
Yeah, so it's not always easy to separate fact from fiction.
Oh, I remember when, was it Sanchez to City?
Oh, yeah.
All that hype
And then it all fell apart.
went nowhere.
Yeah.
So we got to take all this with a grain of salt.
For sure.
But even with all these rumors swirling around, our source does say that Chelsea doesn't seem too keen on selling him,
Right.
which makes sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, why would you want to let go of a player like that?
Exactly. He's a star.
And Chelsea, they've been pretty strategic with their transfers lately.
Right.
It seems like they're trying to build something long term with the new ownership and all.
Yeah.
And James is a big part of that vision, I think.
He's a cornerstone.
Yeah. So selling him would be a pretty big statement.
Could be a real change of direction.
Exactly.
But the source does say that a significant offer could tempt them.
Right.
So what would that even look like?
Well, that's the $1 million question.
Or the £100 million question. Maybe.
Yeah, more like it probably.
So give us a number. What kind of offer would it take to get Chelsea to the table?
Well, you got to look at a few things.
Okay,
His age, obviously.
Yeah, he's still young, got lots of potential.
Exactly. And then the length of his contract. How many years are left on that?
Right.
And then the overall market.
Okay.
Like, what are other players in his position going for?
Right. Are we talking Grealish numbers, Foden numbers?
Yeah, it could be in that range.
Wow.
I'd say you're probably looking at least £80 million.
80 million.
Yeah, it's a starting point.
That's wild.
And it could easily go higher.
Yeah.
Especially if you have multiple clubs bidding against each other.
Oh, yeah. That always drives up the price.
Exactly like we saw with Anthony to United, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
So, yeah, it could get pretty crazy.
All right. So let's talk about Manchester United then.
Okay.
What's their motivation here?
Well, they've been looking for a solid right back for a while now.
Haven't they tried a few different players?
They have, but no one's really nailed down that spot.
And why Reece James specifically?
Well, he fits their style of play.
How so?
Well, he likes to get forward.
Yeah.
He can overlap with the winger,
Mm-hmm.
deliver those dangerous crosses into the box.
Right?
And that really suits United's attacking approach.
Yeah, they like to play fast-paced attacking football.
Exactly. So he'd slot right in.
Plus, they could use his defensive skills, too.
Oh, absolutely.
They've been a bit shaky at the back sometimes.
Right. So he'd bring that solidity.
He could be the missing piece for them.
Yeah, potentially.
Okay, so let's put ourselves in the shoes of each club for a second.
All right.
Let's say you're in charge at Chelsea.
Okay.
What are the factors you're weighing before you even consider selling Reece James?
Well, first of all, can you even replace him?
Right, because it's not just about the money.
No, it's about the impact on the pitch.
Yeah. Can you find someone who can do what he does?
Exactly. And then there's the long-term strategy.
Yeah. Does selling him mess up your plans for the future?
Right, because they've been building this team around certain players.
And he's one of them?
Right, so it's a big decision.
Huge.
It's not just about the money.
No.
It's about the direction of the club.
All right, so now you're in charge at Manchester United.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
Well, first off, can we afford him?
Right, because we're talking serious money here.
Oh, yeah, potentially over $100 million.
So is he worth it?
That's the question.
Yeah.
Is he the missing piece that gets us challenging for titles?
Right, because if not,
Maybe that money could be better spent elsewhere.
yeah, you could strengthen other areas of the squad.
Exactly. So it's a tough call.
It's a balancing act.
Yeah.
So we've got these rumors flying around.
Right.
No official confirmation yet.
No,
We've got a world-class player,
for sure.
a potentially astronomical transfer fee,
Could be massive.
and two clubs with very different motivations.
Absolutely.
This is a complicated situation.
Yeah, it's a big one.
And it could have a huge impact on the Premier League.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Imagine if Reece James does switch sides.
Yeah.
It could really shake things up.
Yeah, could change the whole balance of power.
And who knows how it would affect the title race.
Yeah, that's the exciting part.
We'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out.
It'll be interesting. That's for sure.
Keep your eyes peeled. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Definitely.
All right, that's all the time we have for today.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
Cheers.
We'll see you next time for another deep dive.
See ya.